Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for book shopping with me. So a local charity op shop warehouse chain has a warehouse full of secondhand books that they are doing a book sale with today. So my friend Michelle and I are going to go and check out the book sale, see what we can find. Now of course this is an op shop chain, charity chain, so they get all sorts of different things, so I may not find anything or I may find some real gems. We'll just see how we go. Before I go and meet Michelle, I wanted to say hello and let you know what we're doing, and also let you know that where I live in Tasmania, we are very fortunate in that we are an island state, so we were able to close our borders quite quickly and keep them closed throughout the COVID time, even though we've had different levels of restrictions and who can and can't come in. But we have been able to do very quick, sharp border closures, which means that we have been free of community transmission for about a year now, touch wood. Obviously, I hope that that continues with the new Delta variant. It's hard to say, but I just wanted to let everyone know that is the reason why I'm able to go out today. We're not in lockdown. We haven't been in lockdown for a while. I feel very safe and able to go out. I realise that's a very privileged position and I feel very blessed that that is the situation. We also are currently able to go out without masks. Some people choose to wear masks, some people choose not to. We do still take precautions. They have a check-in to manage how many people are in a venue at one time. They have hand sanitizers, all of that sort of thing, but there's no must wear a mask mandate. So I just want to let everyone know that before we go any further. But yes, I'm about to go and meet Michelle, so in a minute you'll get to see both of us doing a bit of a... Hello, here we are. We're about to go into the book sale, so I thought that I would ask Michelle, are there any books that you are particularly looking for today?
No, nothing particularly. Maybe some nice coffee table books, interesting cookbooks, children's books for work. Anything that catches my eye, really. Yeah.
Yep, fair enough.
That's about it. What about you?
Yeah. I don't really have anything either in particular that I'm looking for. If I find any Brandon Sanderson, I probably will snap some of them up. And yeah, probably kids' picture books maybe. Also, kind of wouldn't mind finding like the rest of the Brown sisters trilogy and some more romancy stuff maybe, because I don't read that much of that. It's not my favourite genre and I'm starting to get a bit more into it.
I could point you
in the right direction. Awesome. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm gonna film some of us looking in a minute, but yeah.
All right, let's go
this thing. And here we are, we have completed our book buying mission.
We have.
And we have also gone out for brunch, which was very nice.
Even though it's the middle of winter.
Yes.
It's stunning.
Yeah, so how many books did you buy in the end?
Probably too many. It was all $5, like
exactly.
massive pile for $5. So
yeah,
very, very happy.
And I think I bought slightly less, but I also only paid $5. Yeah, which is fantastic. I was a little bit, my expectations were a bit high to think I would find Brown Sisters.
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of older books.
Yeah.
And it was very crowded.
Yes,
at
it
first.
was.
And then I think they
crowded.
got their act together and realised that it wasn't very well socially distanced.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
I don't think they realised how many people they would have.
No.
But, you live and learn.
You do, yeah. And books are obviously very popular.
Very popular still. Yeah, exactly. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. So, would you go again?
Yeah.
Yep.
So. Yeah. So, yeah, I would ask Michelle to go through all the books and show you, but
There's too many. There's too many.
And I'll show mine a bit later. So, all right, and I'm home now. So you just saw Michelle and I talk about what stuff we were able to get, the fact that we got some good books, and I thought that I would walk you through all of the books that I got today. So, the first one that I have here is Bones Never Lie by Kathy Reichs. This is a series that the TV show Bones was based on. So we follow Temperance Brennan, who is a forensic anthropologist, and she does her job, forensic anthropology, to discover murderers. So this particular book, I don't know where in the series this is. I don't read them in any kind of order because they're all individual books that can be read however you want to. They're individual stories, although they do follow a timeline, but it never impacts the overall adventure and what have you. So this is actually about a previous case that Temperance Brennan was unable to solve, and it sort of haunts her, and it looks like the killer has returned and started killing again, so that should be really interesting. I'm pretty sure I haven't read the book that this is going to be linked to, but like I said, I don't think that will be a problem. I think I'll enjoy it anyway. So that's the first thing that I got. The next book that I want to show you that I got today is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathon Safron Foer. So I don't know a huge amount about this book. I know that it was turned into a movie, which is not something I've seen either, but it does sound really, really good. It's about a young boy whose father died in the 9/11 attacks on New York, and a few years after his father dies, he finds a key that belonged to his father, but he doesn't know what it opens, and then that takes him on a big quest to find what happened, where the key came from, and along the way he finds a bunch of different secrets about his family, and yeah, so it sounds really interesting. This was a book that when we were shopping, Michelle saw I was looking at, and she was like, yeah, you have to get that. So if you guys have been around for any length of time and you've seen me talk about going book shopping with Michelle, you'll know that that's a fairly common occurrence, and I trust her judgment implicitly. She's never steered me wrong, so definitely keen to read that one. Another book that Michelle basically said you have to buy, and so I did, was Lost and Found by Brooke Davis. This one is about a bunch of different people who feel like they are lost, whether it be like, you know, just psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and it is about how they break the rules. And it says here on the very end of the blurb, 3 lost people need to be found, but they don't know it yet. Millie, Agatha and Carl are about to break the rules and discover what living is all about. So I think it's going to be a fairly hard-hitting contemporary, and I think it sounds really, really interesting. Don't know anything more about it than that, but I'm excited to read it. Next up, we have Veronica Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho. This is a book that a movie was based off of. I've seen the movie and I quite liked it, and when I saw this book, it was, you know, it was in a secondhand bookstore, so I got all these books for $5. So it seemed like a good deal. It sounded really interesting. It's about a young woman who attempts to commit suicide. She's not successful, but she is told when she awakens the pills that she took have caused damage to her heart, and so she doesn't actually have that long to live after all, and that starts to make her question her decisions and look into her life and what made her feel like she had no other option. And yeah, just exploring all that philosophical stuff. It sounds interesting. Like I said, I quite enjoyed the movie, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. And then finally, I found a series of books that I absolutely loved when I was a child, so I'm really excited to have them. I have the first one of these books already, and I've read it many, many times, but I haven't read the later ones again since I was a kid. I didn't love them as much as I loved the first one, but I'm keen to revisit and see what I think of them now as an adult. So the books that I'm talking about are the Anne of Green Gables series. It's not a complete series. I've got the first 4 books. So we have Anne of Green Gables. As you guys know, I do have the Puffin in Bloom version of this one, so definitely excited to have a copy that I can lend out and read without feeling like, you know, I'm going to do damage to my beautiful Puffin in Bloom edition. And then we have Anne of Avonlea, which is the next one in the series. So this is once Anne has grown up, and it's about her experiences as a school teacher and falling in love and all of that sort of thing. And then we have Anne of the Island. So this is about Anne going off to find adventure, going off to find a living, and yeah, and then Anne of Windy Willows. So this is about Anne once she has more settled down and started a family. So I'm excited to have these books, and like I said, I'm happy to have a sort of secondhand version of these books that I feel like I can easily read in the bath or lend to people, or not worry so much about what happens to them. So those are all the books that I purchased today on my book shopping with Michelle and I adventure. If you have any thoughts on what we did today, any of the books that I bought, if you have any of your own shopping, secondhand book shopping adventures you'd like to tell me about, please do put all of that in the comments. If you'd like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me a stack of books emoji. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you again so much for joining me. Like I said, I do really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.